So not only when the rider's breath drops in their body, it drops back into the horse's body. So like before we talked about, if the rider's breath is up in their chest, held up in their chest and their throat, their center of gravity moves out of their seat up into their chest. Okay, so in a sense you have two centers there, one up here and one down here. That's a lot to manage. The same thing happens in the horse's body. If the rider's breath is up in the chest, the horse's breath is here in the front half, in the forward part of his body, just behind, within the withers and the lungs up front. As the rider's breath moves down, so does the horse's breath. So, let's try this. We'll see if you can see it. 2 or 3, 4 breaths up into the chest, high, tight, short. And then after 3 or 4 breaths, start moving the breath down into your belly and your lower back. And we'll see Odakai change the way that he breathes. We hope. So he may even take a breath that looks his back. With that big breath. Yes. His breath begins to match Kay's breath, and as his breath, as his body begins to expand back underneath the spine, underneath the haunches, so his center of gravity moves back into his haunches. It's just fascinating at all the levels that his breath changes both horse and rider. Okay.
So the only difference on these circles is that Kay moves her breath from up in her chest and throat down into her belly and her lower back. And she's changed the rhythm of her breath from being arbitrary to being 3 in and 4 out. Or possibly 4 in and 5 out. About this is that the horse offers this position freely. He offers his neck and his back to the rider rather than her having to ask for it. Well, in a sense, she does ask for it by lowering her breath.
Good, Kay, and then some trot transition. Really breathing into the transition. Open the scapula so it frees up his forehand. There you go.
Notice at that time, he didn't throw his head or even lift his head during the transition because her breath was down. When your breath is up, it lifts the horse's head 3 or 4 inches. Just the breath up. The reason it does that is when your breath is up, you have to manage that second center way up in your chest. We usually do that by tightening his muscles in the back. We tighten our muscles in our lower back, the horse tightens the muscles in their lower back, and that lifts the head as the spine drops. Beautiful.
Okay, that's fantastic.